The Galactic Council's chamber buzzed with anticipation as representatives from the galaxy's most powerful civilizations gathered. High Commander Vrelk, a towering figure with gleaming scales and a voice that commanded respect, took the center stage. His eyes scanned the room, gauging the eagerness of the assembled leaders. "Our next target," he began, his voice reverberating through the hall, "is Earth. A primitive planet, divided and weak." Laughter echoed in response. The council members, each representing a species with millennia of technological advancement, found the idea amusing. They had conquered countless worlds, and Earth seemed no different. "Their defenses are laughable," one delegate sneered. "They rely on fossil fuels and primitive projectiles," another added, smirking. High Commander Vrelk nodded, a predatory grin spreading across his face. "Indeed. This task will be a demonstration of our superiority. Let us proceed with confidence." Commander Threx, a seasoned warrior with numerous victories under his belt, was selected to lead the invasion fleet. Threx, with his sharp features and calculating mind, prepared his forces with meticulous detail. The fleet, an impressive array of ships equipped with plasma weaponry and quantum shields, was designed for quick and decisive victories. As they approached Earth, Threx's confidence grew. The planet's blue and green surface seemed peaceful, unprepared for the storm that was about to descend upon it. The fleet entered Earth's orbit with minimal caution, their sensors detecting no significant threats. "Deploy the landing crafts," Threx ordered, his voice calm and assured. Sleek black ships detached from the main fleet, descending towards the planet's surface. The anticipation of an easy conquest filled the air. The Talia warriors, clad in advanced exoskeletons, awaited their orders with eager anticipation. On the ground, the first wave of landing crafts touched down, their engines humming softly as they opened to reveal the imposing Talia soldiers. These warriors, towering and reptilian, marched forward with mechanical precision. Their plasma rifles were ready to unleash destruction upon the unsuspecting humans. Threx watched from the command ship, a satisfied smirk playing on his lips. "This will be over quickly," he muttered to himself. The invasion had begun, and the Talia Empire was ready to claim another victory. They expected little resistance, believing Earth to be an easy target. However, they were about to face a reality that would challenge their assumptions and test their might in ways they had never anticipated. In the heart of the Pentagon, General Anna Mitchell received the alarming reports with a steely resolve. Without hesitation, she activated Operation Iron Shield, a comprehensive plan designed for just such an extraterrestrial threat. Alarms blared and screens lit up as orders were dispatched to military bases worldwide. The gravity of the situation dissolved geopolitical barriers, uniting Earth's nations under a single banner. From the icy expanses of Russia to the deserts of the Middle East, military forces rallied. Fighter jets were prepped, missile silos readied, and troops mobilized with an unprecedented speed and coordination. The scene in military bases across the globe was one of controlled chaos. Soldiers hurried to their posts, technicians double-checked equipment, and commanders issued rapid-fire orders. The skies buzzed with the sound of jets scrambling, and the ground rumbled with the movement of armored vehicles. Anti-aircraft batteries were positioned strategically, their operators tense but ready. The world had prepared for this moment, albeit in theory, and now it was time to put those plans into action. The message was clear: humanity would not go quietly into the night. As the first wave of Talia landing crafts breached the atmosphere, they were met with a wall of resistance. Anti-aircraft fire lit up the skies, a dazzling yet deadly display of humanity's determination. Explosions erupted as several landing crafts were hit, debris raining down like a grim confetti. Captain Marcus Allen, leading the 82nd Airborne Division, stood resolute amidst the chaos. "Hold the line!" he shouted, his voice cutting through the din of battle. His troops responded with precision, their training evident as they coordinated their defense. The initial shock of the human resistance did little to deter the Talia. Equipped with superior technology, the alien soldiers pressed forward. Their plasma rifles discharged lethal energy bolts, cutting through human defenses with alarming efficiency. Yet, the human spirit proved formidable. Machine gun nests returned fire, and rocket launchers targeted the advancing Talia, managing to inflict significant damage. The ground shook with the force of the ongoing battle, the air thick with smoke and the acrid smell of spent ammunition. Despite the fierce resistance, the Talia's advanced technology gave them an edge. Their energy shields absorbed much of the incoming fire, and their tactical formations allowed them to push forward methodically. Captain Allen and his men fought valiantly, using every available resource to hold their ground. Communication lines buzzed with updates and requests for reinforcements, the situation growing more dire by the minute. Yet, there was no sign of surrender in their eyes. The resolve to protect their home planet fueled their every move. As the battle raged on, it became clear that this would not be a swift conquest for the Talia. Humanity's defense was stronger and more coordinated than they had anticipated. The initial wave of Talia soldiers found themselves entrenched in a brutal and unrelenting conflict, their confidence shaken but their determination unyielding. The invasion had encountered an unexpected and formidable obstacle, the indomitable will of the human race. Colonel Rachel Torres, a seasoned pilot with nerves of steel, took the lead in a critical counterattack. Her squadron of advanced fighter jets soared through the turbulent skies, engines roaring. Their objective was clear: disable the Talia command ship. The alien vessel loomed ahead, an imposing fortress in the sky, bristling with defenses. As they closed in, the squadron faced a barrage of plasma fire. Maneuvering skillfully, they evaded the deadly beams, returning fire with precision. Torres barked commands, her voice steady and commanding. Each jet moved in perfect synchronization, a testament to rigorous training and unyielding resolve. Despite the intense resistance, Torres and her squadron pressed on. Missiles streaked through the sky, targeting weak points in the command ship's defenses. Explosions rippled across its hull, but the alien vessel remained formidable. Undeterred, the pilots redoubled their efforts, their aircraft weaving through the hail of enemy fire. Bit by bit, their relentless assault began to take its toll. A well-placed missile strike breached the ship's main reactor, causing a series of internal explosions. The command ship, once the backbone of the alien invasion, faltered. Its systems failed, and its formidable weapons fell silent. The disruption in the Talia's coordination was immediate and profound. Back in the war room, General Mitchell faced a grim reality. The human defenses were holding, but just barely. The tide needed to be turned decisively. Colonel Sam Walker, a strategic genius with a flair for bold ideas, proposed a desperate measure. Earth's secret orbital defense platforms, equipped with rail guns, had never been tested in actual combat. These powerful weapons, capable of launching hypervelocity projectiles, represented a last-ditch effort to cripple the alien forces. With no other viable options, General Mitchell gave the order. Technicians worked frantically, aligning the platforms with precision targeting data. The tension in the war room was palpable as the rail guns powered up. High above the Earth, the platforms locked onto the largest concentration of Talia forces. The command was given, and with a thunderous discharge, the rail guns fired. Projectiles hurtled through the atmosphere at unimaginable speeds, striking the alien ships with devastating force. Explosions lit up the sky as the projectiles tore through the Talia fleet, obliterating vessels and scattering debris. The once imposing armada was now a scene of chaos and destruction. The impact of the rail gun strike was immediate and far-reaching. The Talia's numerical advantage was shattered, their formations broken. Human forces, seizing the opportunity, intensified their counterattacks. Across the globe, military units pushed forward, exploiting the disarray in the alien ranks. General Mitchell's decision, born of desperation, had proven to be a masterstroke. The coordinated strike had not only decimated the enemy forces but also bolstered human morale. The message was clear: humanity was far from defeated. The successful counterattacks and strategic strikes marked a turning point in the battle for Earth. The Talia, once confident of an easy victory, now faced a determined and resourceful adversary. Human ingenuity, embodied in the daring aerial maneuvers of Colonel Torres and the bold strategic thinking of Colonel Walker, had turned the tide. The invaders, reeling from the unexpected resistance and devastating losses, were forced to reconsider their plans. The war was far from over, but humanity had shown that it would fight with every ounce of strength and ingenuity at its disposal. Captain Marcus Allen, known for his strategic brilliance and unyielding courage, led the Spec Ops team on a high-stakes mission to infiltrate the Talia flagship, now grounded for critical repairs. The objective was clear: plant explosives at key points within the vessel and cripple it from the inside. The team moved with silent precision, using advanced stealth technology to navigate through the ship's labyrinthine corridors. Alien guards, alert and heavily armed, patrolled the area, but the Spec Ops team was prepared. Engaging in brief but intense skirmishes, they neutralized threats with lethal efficiency. Reaching the core of the flagship, the team began placing explosive charges at strategic locations. The tension was palpable, every second fraught with danger. Despite the fierce resistance, Allen's leadership kept the team focused and coordinated. With the charges set, they initiated the countdown and made their escape. The final stretch was the most perilous, as alien forces converged on their position. In a desperate sprint, the team reached their extraction point just as the explosives detonated. The flagship erupted in a series of massive explosions, tearing through its structure and rendering it inoperable. The mission was a success. The Talia flagship was destroyed, sending a shockwave through the alien command. The destruction of the flagship threw the Talia forces into chaos. Their command structure crippled, coordination between units disintegrated. Human ground forces, bolstered by this significant victory, launched a full-scale counteroffensive. Troops, tanks, and artillery surged forward, exploiting the disarray among the alien ranks. Captain Allen, now a symbol of human resilience, led his battalion with renewed vigor. The battlefield, once a scene of grim resistance, now echoed with the sounds of a determined push against the invaders. The Talia, despite their superior technology, struggled to regroup. In the skies, Colonel Rachel Torres and her squadron continued their relentless assault. With air superiority now within reach, they targeted remaining alien fighters and support vessels. The once dominant Talia Air Force found itself on the defensive, overwhelmed by the coordinated and aggressive tactics of the human pilots. Dogfights erupted, with missiles and energy beams crisscrossing the sky. Torres, displaying unmatched aerial prowess, downed several key enemy ships, further tipping the scales in favor of humanity. The combined efforts of ground and air forces began to turn the tide decisively. Talia troops, demoralized and leaderless, started to retreat. The human counteroffensive pushed them back, reclaiming lost territory and inflicting heavy casualties. Across the globe, similar scenes of human resurgence played out, each victory adding to the mounting pressure on the invaders. The message was clear: Earth would not fall without a fight, and humanity's resolve was unbreakable. The final battle marked a significant turning point in the war. Human forces, once on the defensive, now had the upper hand. The Talia, facing relentless attacks from all fronts, were forced into a full retreat. The coordinated counteroffensive, inspired by key victories and driven by unyielding determination, had shattered the invaders' confidence. As the last of the Talia ships fled the battlefield, a cheer erupted among Earth's defenders. The tide had turned, and the once looming threat of alien conquest had been pushed back by the indomitable spirit of humanity. The surviving alien forces, now led by a desperate Commander Threx, initiated a hasty retreat. The once confident Talia soldiers, now disorganized and demoralized, scrambled to evacuate their remaining ships. Human forces, sensing victory, intercepted the fleeing aliens with a relentless assault. Fighter jets and ground units coordinated strikes to decimate the retreating invaders. Explosions and firefights marked the Talia's desperate escape, but they found no respite. The human offensive, driven by a newfound determination, left no room for the Talia to regroup. The retreat turned into a rout, with alien ships falling one by one. High Commander Vrelk, observing the chaotic withdrawal from the Galactic Council's secure location, was struck by a grim realization. The Council had gravely underestimated humanity. The initial dismissal of Earth as an easy conquest had been a catastrophic miscalculation. Vrelk's confidence shattered, replaced by a grudging respect for the human defenders. The aliens had encountered a resistance far more formidable than anticipated, characterized by ingenuity, resilience, and an unbreakable spirit. The realization sank in. The Talia's defeat was not just a setback, but a testament to the indomitable will of humanity. General Anna Mitchell, standing amidst the ruins of the Pentagon's war room, addressed the world through a global broadcast. Her voice, filled with both pride and solemnity, carried a message of unity and resilience. "Today, we have achieved the impossible," she began. "We stood together against an advanced alien force and emerged victorious. This victory is not just a military triumph, but a testament to the strength and spirit of humanity." Mitchell's words resonated with people across the globe, sparking celebrations in cities and towns that had been on the brink of destruction. The world had united like never before, and their collective effort had paid off. As Earth began the arduous task of rebuilding, the scars of battle were evident everywhere. Cities lay in ruins, and the loss of life weighed heavily on the survivors. Yet, there was a palpable sense of hope and determination. Communities came together to clear debris, rebuild homes, and restore normalcy. Nations pledged support to each other, recognizing the importance of global solidarity. The threat of the Talia had forged a new era of cooperation and unity among Earth's inhabitants. The war had been costly, but it had also brought out the best in humanity. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council was forced to reassess its strategies. The easy conquest they had anticipated had turned into a humiliating defeat. The Council convened once more, this time with a somber tone. The discussion was no longer about easy victories but about understanding the unexpected resilience of humanity. High Commander Vrelk, now humbled, spoke of the need for caution and respect. "We have underestimated the humans," Vrelk admitted. "Their potential is far greater than we imagined. We must approach future engagements with a new strategy, one that acknowledges their strength." Humanity's victory over the Talia had far-reaching implications. It was a reminder to the Galactic Council and all its member species that Earth was not to be trifled with. The resilience and ingenuity displayed by the human defenders had earned them a place of respect in the galaxy. As the Council deliberated their next moves, Earth remained vigilant, aware that the threat was far from over. Preparations were made to strengthen defenses and advance technology, ensuring that humanity would be ready for any future challenges. General Mitchell's closing words in her address encapsulated the spirit of the times. "We have proven that no force, no matter how advanced, can break our resolve. We stood united, we fought valiantly, and we prevailed. Let this victory be a beacon of hope and a reminder that humanity, united, can overcome any adversity." The world listened, inspired and determined to build a future where such unity and resilience would continue to define them. The Galactic Council, once dismissive of Earth, now recognizes humans as a formidable force. In a historic assembly, High Commander Vrelk and other Council leaders formally acknowledge humanity's resilience and strategic prowess. They issue a statement of respect and caution to their member species, advising them to reconsider any plans of conquest involving Earth. The message is clear: humanity is not to be underestimated. Humanity, aware of the ongoing threat, strengthens global defenses and fosters unity, preparing for any future conflicts. Nations invest in advanced technology and space exploration, ensuring they are ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. The victory solidifies humanity's place in the galaxy, showcasing their resilience and strategic ingenuity. United and vigilant, Earth stands ready to face the future.